I've often felt that a person who can have a deep sleep, a good night's rest, is really blessed. And if you're watching this video, maybe you're not that lucky person. But here's good news for you. With practice, you can actually reclaim a good night's sleep. Now you have to understand that when you fall asleep, it is the brainwave patterns that change. And that happens only when you start feeling relaxed, you start feeling safe and secure. What has been found to be really helpful to make sure that you have a good night's sleep is to have a ritual and follow it at the same time every night. So that means you might have to shut off your screens a couple of hours earlier. So that means this practice will have to be as early as possible, and then maybe take a nice cold shower or a nice warm shower depending on what is the temperature around you, whatever makes you feel good. And make sure that your room is in a very nice temperature. It's neither too cold nor too warm, and you can snuggle into something that's very comforting. And then when you let yourself go, you will find yourself drifting into sleep. I highly recommend the meditation sessions that will help you fall deep into sleep. They assist you by letting you go, letting you relax completely. But then sometimes that alone is not enough, and that's why we have these stretches which can be done a few hours earlier. Now these stretches can be done even after your meal. That means it does not require too much of effort, and you shall not be doing it in a vigorous way. Instead, you're doing it in a way that helps you calm down and relax and unwind. So we shall start the practice by doing some nice leg stretches, because once the hamstring feels lighter and more open, you will find your body more easily relaxing. So let's go ahead and lie back. And then bend your right knee, bring the right knee to your chest. Stay there for 5 breaths. Inhaling slowly, and as you exhale, if your body feels ready for it, you can gently tug the knee closer to the chest. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, the back of your neck is relaxed. Inhaling very slowly and exhaling very slowly. One more breath here. Inhaling very slowly. Exhaling, feel that knee coming closer to the chest. Now go ahead and hook the big toe with your right index and middle finger. And then inhale, slowly stretch the right leg up. Now like we mentioned, we are not trying to stretch completely, we are not trying to put in an effort. So if you wish to, you can use a towel and hold the towel up. And wherever you are, make sure that you're feeling comfortable. So if it is just this much, that's fine. Or if you feel that you are comfortable stretching it completely, that's also fine. Make sure that you practice based on what is comfortable for you. Stay there breathing, feeling that hamstring, the back of your thighs stretching open for 3 breaths. Slow and deep breathing. With every exhalation, you can try to stretch a bit more, but again, the key is not to put too much of effort. And then in your next breath, as you inhale, take the right leg to the right, allowing the leg to come down to the floor. Again, if you feel comfortable, you can just keep the leg bent, or you can use a towel to make sure that you feel comfortable. Stay there and breathe for a couple of breaths. And then inhale slowly, take the leg all the way to the center. Hold it in your left hand, reach the right hand out, look towards the right. Take the right leg up to the sky, and then slowly take the leg all the way to the left. Again, keep your leg bent or stretched. Make sure that you follow your own pace and you're doing it to find comfort and not to stress yourself out. Stay and breathe slowly. Make sure that the shoulders are coming down to the floor and the leg is stretching nicely. And then inhale, slowly come back to center. Bring the knee closer to the chest, hugging it gently. And then exhaling, letting it go. That leg would feel much more longer than the other leg, which has not yet been stretched. And if you're feeling that, that means you're doing it absolutely well. So let's bend the left knee and bring the left knee closer to the chest. Keep it wherever it's comfortable and stay there for a few breaths. Inhaling very slowly and exhaling very slowly, completely. Inhaling slowly and deeply. Exhaling slowly, completely. Inhaling slowly. As you exhale, maybe if the body allows it, try to bring the knee closer to the chest. And in your next inhalation, go ahead, hook the big toe with your index and middle finger, or maybe use the towel. Take the leg up to wherever it's comfortable and just stay there. So you feel free to stretch, bend the knee, or maybe you can stretch it out to make you feel so that you feel very comfortable and nicely stretched out. Stay there for 3 to 5 breaths. And then you can slowly take the leg all the way to the side. Or maybe you can keep it bent, as long as you can feel a nice stretch happening in your leg. Stay there for 3 breaths. And from here, we're using the knee to bring it all the way to the other side. So this side we're doing it as to see what is to be done when you need a gentler practice. So you're keeping the leg bent and then you're slowly taking the knee to the side and then your hand is stretched out to the left, you're looking to the left. Maybe your shoulder is lifting, maybe your knee is not touching the floor, that's absolutely fine as long as you feel good. However, if you feel that you can stretch more, go ahead, hook the big toe and then stretch nicely and then stay there for a few breaths. Slowly bend the knee. Bring the knee to the chest, exhaling. And then let go of the legs. And your legs would feel nice and long and juicy, all ready to go to sleep. From here, we are slowly going to transition into a child's pose. So you will need to turn to the side and slowly come up and sit yourself up. To go into child's pose, slowly come onto your knees. Extend your feet, your legs, and then sit on your heels. As you exhale, slowly bring the hands forward, head down, and try to surrender to the earth. With every breath going out, your forehead comes closer to the earth. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Maybe your butt doesn't touch the heels, that is fine. Wherever you are, that's good for you today. Stay there and observe your breath. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale, release. From here we're going into Supta Vajrasana, the lying hero pose. What you can do is do it at a level that is comfortable for you. So make sure that you are feeling absolutely good when you try to sit between your heels. This is not a great pose if you have any knee injury. So make sure that you do only what feels good and not what feels uncomfortable or painful. Slowly take the hands all the way back. Maybe this is where you will just stay in the pose. However, if you feel good enough, you feel you can stretch more, separate your knees slightly, sit lower, bring the elbows down, and then maybe this is where you will stay. If this feels comfortable and you feel you can do more, then go ahead, lie back and stretch. You're giving your quads, the front of your thighs, a nice stretch, and you're making sure that your breathing is feeling really good when you fall asleep. Stay there for a couple of breaths or whatever is comfortable. And then when you need to come out, slowly bring your elbows down to the mat. Slowly inhale and lift your head up, moving your elbows back as you do this, bringing the hands down to the floor, and exhale once again into child pose, but this time with separated knees. Stay there and breathe. If you're comfortable, try to separate your knees further and try to bring the hips down to the floor. Your feet will start to point outwards slightly, and then stay there and breathe. You would look like a nice little frog right now. Slow, deep breathing, trying to open the hip. Inhale and slowly come up using the hands for support, and then bring the knees together. Exhale and release. Go ahead, interlock your fingers or interlace the fingers between your toes, and then bend forward slightly, feeling the pressure build up in your toes as you do this. Stay and breathe slowly and deeply, letting your body relax, letting your body sink towards the earth. Stay there for 5 breaths, inhaling and exhaling very slowly, dropping the head, letting go. And then inhale, slowly come up, change the position of the legs, and once again interlace your fingers through your toes. Exhaling, lean forward, and then let the pressure build up between your toes, the pressure your fingers exert onto your toes, and then let it all go. Breathing in and out very slowly. Observe your breath. With every breath going out, you're relaxing more and more. And then inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, release. As the final pose, final practice, we shall do a simple variation of the Sarpa Kriya or the movements of the snake. So for that, go ahead, lie down on your spine. So here's a tip, maybe you can do the practice in bed and try it out, because many times it has happened that right after the poses you are ready to sleep. So if you feel that way, you can try doing that as well on the bed. So bend your legs. Take the hands away from your body. And then as you exhale, bring the knees to the right and head to the left. As you inhale, take the knees up, head up. As you exhale, knees to the left and head to the right. Inhale, slowly knees up. Exhale, knees to the right and head to the left. Eyes are closed. Inhale, slowly knees up. As you exhale, knees to left and head to right. Continue doing this a couple of more times. Exhaling, knees and heads is moving at the same time. The synchronicity matters. Inhale and come back up. Exhale and twist the other way. Inhale, come back up. Exhale and twist. Inhale, last one. Exhale and twist. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, slowly transition into Shavasana, the corpse pose, keeping your legs apart, mat width distance or 45 degrees, hands away from the body slightly, palms facing up. The chest is open, the entire spine is resting. Inhale slowly. As you exhale, let your body relax. Inhale very slowly. Exhaling, let your body relax, letting it all go. With every breath going out, imagine your body relaxing more and more, sinking deeper and deeper into complete relaxation. Stay as long as you like, or maybe drift into sleep. Or if you have the time to unwind further, then go on and listen to the meditative sessions we have in this app to help you get a good night's sleep. To come out of Shavasana, slowly move your toes and fingers. Bring your feet together. Interlock your fingers. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, let it go. Turn to the side. And slowly come up and sit up. I'm pretty sure that after this practice you are so ready to sleep. Make sure that your practice is effortless and the focus is on breathing and letting go. Wishing you a life of health, happiness, and good sleep.